Hey, welcome back to Junkro, the self-made Mapleist. An Ironman series on Artale with a few tweaks. It's a financial Ironman. I'm challenging myself to defeat all the area bosses in Maple, but I have to do it at the lowest level possible while having the lowest amount of HP possible. And also, my gear are things that I farmed and scrolled myself. If you're new here or forgot what the rules are, here's a reminder. Pause the video if you like to read them. Is it actually possible to take out all these area bosses without relying on Hyperbody? So my original plan was actually to go straight to Mano after getting my job advancement at level 10, but since I was a little bit confused on the entire bow and arrow situation with Athena, I ended up not going down that path, but I went down a new one. We're doing this a few levels after level 10. Having no crossbow and arrows deterred me from going to Mano immediately because there was no way I was going to sit there and 3 snails this boss. A maximum of 40 damage? Let's be for real. Anyways, this is Mano. So now that the weapon issue is settled, I finally went over to Lith Harbor and walked over to Mano. I got there, and as soon as I started seeing misses, I realized this could have been really bad as a brand new archer at level 10 if I came here immediately. I was in big trouble already, and this is boss number 1. However, this was a good challenge for me. Mano is preparing me for something that I plan on doing for the rest of this series. Manually pressing the potion button. I can't use the auction house to buy a pet, so this is the path forward for me. I have no plans on getting the game currency to purchase one. Maybe if my archer gets whooped bad enough, I'll purchase a pet and autopot, but for now, this just adds another layer to the challenge. Also, something I noticed during the fight, the snail shells from Mano actually aren't hitting me. Do projectiles work in Artale? If someone knows, let me know in the comments because this is strange to see. After chugging like 50 potions and being dumb and doing this at level 12, I finally took down Mano. So that's the first boss down. I don't recommend doing this boss at level 12, let alone level 10 like I initially planned on doing. Unless you're like super funded or something, these are valuable potions that I wasted on this boss. My mesos are already low as it is. I'm not even sure the money the boss dropped covered the cost of HP potions. And I didn't even keep track of my MP potions. But hey, the show must go on. After this detour, I went back to finishing the job training quest that Athena gave me. These quests should give me a few levels and some potions, and they're fairly easy to do. While heading back to Hennessy's, a thought started settling in my mind. Mano low-key was a challenge at that level. He's the first boss of many, and how do I plan on doing the rest of these bosses? Am I cooked before I even start? It was a fleeting thought, but I didn't really plan on quitting this challenge after the first boss. Mano was just getting my feet wet. At least that's how I decided to spin it in my head. The next boss should be easier because I had better skills. I fought Mano with level 5 double shot. That's just asking for trouble. It doesn't matter though, let's get these levels in. There is some time before the next boss to do some gear upgrades. Stumpy's the next boss, and we need some levels. And better gear on top of that. 100% we need better gear. If we get those things in check, Stumpy shouldn't wipe the floor with us. So moving on to the next training spot, as you can see, I decided to come to an empty house to train. I'm gonna be here until level 17 or so. The goal of this map is to get a decent speed Gomushin. Maybe an archer item too while we're at it. At this point in the challenge, I don't even care what equipment I get for archers. I just want one. So I was able to find this Gomushin and this archer boot, but this boot is basically trash. Like, these boots are clean, but not in a good way. Also, I found this basic archer glove. So with regards to coming to this map, this is not bad for having 0 expectations. I got a decent amount of usable equipment here. Okay, got to level 17. Time for a switch up. I'm gonna go to green mushrooms in the linear. Specifically, the name of the map is Southern Forest 4. These green mushrooms drop my next weapon upgrade, the battle crossbow. I got here and I quickly noticed that I was way out of my league coming here. This map has way more horny mushrooms than I expected. and it's taking me 5 hits to take one out. I can already smell the bad potion burn. If I stay here, I'd be guzzling potions like no tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave and go somewhere else. It doesn't make sense to stick this one out, which led me to go back to Hennis's hunting ground. At least I know there are green mushrooms at the top of this map, and it's not as many as I'd like to see, but at least there's some. Idealistically, I like to upgrade this crossbow because their bosses we're taking on soon, and I don't want to use a level 12 clean crossbow against them, unless I'm forced to do so. The battle crossbow to me is a good midpoint between level 10 and level 30 because it's a level 18 crossbow. The level 22 crossbow though is only dropped by 2 mobs, Trickster and Junior Cactus, and I don't really want to leave Victoria Island at this current time. We don't have time for that. At this point in time, it's not even worth trying to farm a top and bottom before level 30 because it will just become obsolete as I quickly go through these levels. So I'll focus solely on a weapon for now. Some time passed and a brown winter hat dropped for me from the green mushrooms, so that's nice. Still no battle crossbow and I'm running low on mana potions. Nice. Let me step in here and say this now since I brought up mana potions. Low-key, I made a mistake. I should have put points into critical shot for more damage instead of double arrow. Double arrow at level 11 takes 13 mana points to cast and does 114% damage. Arrow blow at level 1 takes 8 mana points and does 190% damage. For every 1 level critical shot, you get a 5% damage increase at a specific percent success rate. What I should have done was max critical shot and then kept arrow blow at level 1 to use as my main attack. I would have used way less mana potions compared to what I'm currently doing. It is what it is. Still no battle crossbow and I ran out of blue potions finally. Quick sidebar, I didn't even know you could wear clothes from the opposite gender in Artale. I had a few things in my inventory that I could have worn already. I look kinda crazy with this fit on. Do y'all see the vision though? Well, at this point, I might as well take a break. I've been at mushrooms for an hour or so, so let me go around and accept some quests for a quick change of scenery. Finally hit level 20. Now I have access to more quests and one specific quest in particular. Let's go visit the NPC for this quest. The quest, the Old Snail, gives it a decent amount of meso, and as you can see, I'm broke as a joke. The quest is basically a bunch of back and forth collecting snail shells and talking to NPCs. Fairly straightforward. I already have the rainbow shell from our fight with Mano earlier. Now we're back in business after getting that 60k meso. Back at the mushroom tree now that we're level 20 and we still need the crossbow. However, farming here shouldn't be too bad this time around, even though it takes a few hits to take them out. I just need to change the scenery. After being here for a few hours, I just remembered that there's a quest line to defeat 99 mushrooms. I wish I remembered that earlier. Let me go pick up that quest. Might as well, right? Low-key, I was hoping when I got the quest, these mushrooms would magically drop the crossbow I've been looking for, but they didn't. Let me turn in this quest so I can at least get a level. Also, let me grab the 999 version of these quests and take my archer back to the prison. Or tree, whatever you want to call it. Now, there is no way I take out 999 mushrooms without seeing a crossbow drop, right? Tune in next time to see if I ever get the battle crossbow. If you like this episode, don't forget to like the video to support the channel. Also, subscribe so you know when the next episode is released. Thank you for watching, and do me a favor and have a good day for me.